Confidence does not arrive before speaking, it is built while you are speaking. If you wait to feel completely ready, many useful conversations will pass you by. This practice gives you language for beginning, recovering, asking for help, and continuing after a mistake. Listen once, pause, and say each line with a steady voice. Do not perform the sentence. Make it yours. A short answer spoken clearly is stronger than a perfect answer that never comes out. Take a breath and give yourself permission to participate. Now we will build speaking confidence one useful sentence at a time. I can speak even when I feel unsure. Say it again with a calm rhythm. I can make mistakes and keep going. I can ask for help in English. I can answer with simple words first. Every practice makes speaking easier. Now let us practice these sentences in a more natural flow. Sentence 1. Now repeat it like you are speaking to a real person. Sentence 2. Sentence 3. Sentence 4. Sentence 5. This is a good moment to remember something important. Speaking confidence grows when you practice real sentences out loud. If you want more real conversation practice after this video, Saloo English helps learners practice everyday English, respond naturally, and stop freezing when it is time to speak. You can find the Saloo English link in the description. Now come back to the practice with me. Someone asks me a question, and I need a second to answer. This sentence helps me stay present. I understand the idea, but I want to answer more clearly. I feel nervous, but I can still use one simple sentence. I can restart if the first sentence does not sound right. I can keep the conversation moving with calm English. Now we will practice a short speaking flow. Listen first, then repeat each line. I used to wait for perfect English before speaking. Now I start with one useful sentence. If I need time, I use a calm phrase. If I make a mistake, I say it another way. I keep speaking because communication is the goal. Good, your voice is learning the path. Now let us practice with more confidence. My English can be simple and still be useful. My voice can stay calm while I think. I can answer slowly and still sound clear. I can use one strong phrase when I feel blocked. I can build fluency through repetition. I can trust myself more each time I practice. Before we finish, let us do one final round. These sentences are for your confidence. I am training my ears, my mouth, and my confidence. I can repeat useful English until it feels natural. I can speak before I feel completely ready. I can stay calm in real conversations. I can improve one sentence at a time. Now we will add one more shadowing round for fluency. Listen first, then repeat each sentence out loud. I can repeat the sentence with a calm voice. I can feel the rhythm before I answer. I can let the words become familiar. I can practice slowly and still improve. I can listen first, then speak with more control. I can copy the stress and the natural pause. I can make my English clearer one phrase at a time. I can use this sentence in a real conversation. I can keep my voice steady when I feel pressure. I can trust repetition to make speaking easier. I can answer with simple English and still sound natural. I can breathe before I speak. I can continue even if one word is not perfect. I can repeat this practice and feel more confident. I can turn listening practice into speaking practice. Excellent work today. Shadowing is powerful because it turns English from something you only understand into something your mouth can actually say. Use this practice again if you want the sentences to feel more automatic. And if you want to practice real conversations step by step, try Saloo English. The link is in the description. Thank you for practicing with me today on Cindy Podcast channel. Keep listening, keep repeating, and keep training your calm English voice. I will see you in the next Cindy practice. Now we will continue with an extended practice for confident sentences for speaking. This next part is longer and more conversational. Listen to each sentence first, then repeat it with a natural rhythm. Do not rush the repetition. Let the meaning stay clear. Practice sentence 1. I am allowed to speak before my English feels perfect. Practice sentence 2. My voice deserves to be heard. Practice sentence 3. I can start with the words I know. Now say it once more, as if you were speaking to a real person. Practice sentence 4. I can make my meaning clear in a simple way. Practice sentence 5. I can recover when a sentence goes wrong. Practice sentence 6. I can ask for help without feeling embarrassed. Practice sentence 7. I can listen with patience and respond with care. Practice sentence 8. I can make progress through ordinary conversations. Practice sentence 9. I can be confident and still make mistakes. Practice sentence 10. I can use repetition to make English familiar. Practice sentence 11. I can take up space in an English conversation. Practice sentence 12. I can share my opinion respectfully. Practice sentence 13. I can tell a story with a beginning, middle, and end. Practice sentence 14. I can answer a question without translating everything. Practice sentence 15. I can stay calm when someone speaks quickly. Practice sentence 16. I can celebrate a small improvement today. Practice sentence 17. I can practice again tomorrow without pressure. Practice sentence 18. I can sound like myself in English. Practice sentence 19. I can keep going after an awkward moment. Practice sentence 20. I can learn from every conversation. Practice sentence 21. I can speak with warmth, clarity, and courage. Practice sentence 22. I can turn nervous energy into focused attention. Practice sentence 23. I can trust my daily practice. Practice sentence 24. I am becoming a more confident English speaker. Now we will use these phrases inside short real-life thoughts. Listen first, then repeat the complete thought. Natural situation 1. Before a conversation, I remind myself that communication matters more than a perfect performance. Natural situation 2. When I make a small mistake, I repair the message and continue. Natural situation 3. When I do not know the exact word, I describe the idea with words I already have. Natural situation 4. When I hear a strong speaker, I feel inspired instead of comparing myself harshly. Natural situation 5. When I answer a question, I give myself permission to pause and think. Natural situation 6. When I finish a conversation, I remember one thing I did well. Natural situation 7. When I practice tomorrow, I will use one confident sentence in real life. Natural situation 8. When I look back after a month, I will notice how much easier these moments feel. Take a quiet breath. You do not need to remember every sentence today. Your goal is to become comfortable hearing the rhythm, repeating the words, and using one useful idea later in a real conversation. Now we will add a final fluency challenge for this topic. This final round combines listening, repetition, and natural speaking. Listen first, repeat with the same calm rhythm, then repeat once more as if you were using the sentence in real life. Fluency challenge 1. I can begin even when I feel uncertain. Now use it with a relaxed voice. Fluency challenge 2. I can give myself time to find the right phrase. Fluency challenge 3. I can keep my message simple and meaningful. Fluency challenge 4. I can speak to connect with another person. Fluency challenge 5. I can ask a question when I need clarification. Fluency challenge 6. I can recover my confidence one sentence at a time. Fluency challenge 7. I can practice without judging my accent. Fluency challenge 8. I can recognize the progress hidden in small moments. Fluency challenge 9. I can stay patient with a skill that takes time. Fluency challenge 10. I can share an idea even if it is not perfect. Fluency challenge 11. I can finish a conversation feeling proud of my effort. Fluency challenge 12. I can return tomorrow with a calmer, stronger voice. Excellent. The goal is not to memorize every sentence. The goal is to make useful English familiar enough that it is available when you need it. Take one last breath, choose the phrases that fit your life, and carry them into a real conversation. Now continue with a fresh practice section about confidence for everyday speaking. Listen to each line once, pause after it and say it aloud in your own voice. The sentence will not be repeated by the recording, so your attention stays active. Practice line 1. I can begin the conversation with the English I already have. Notice the meaning before you speak. Practice line 2. I do not need permission to take part in the discussion. Keep the sentence connected and relaxed. Practice line 3. I can make my message clear with ordinary words. Let the final words land clearly. Practice line 4. I can stay present when the conversation becomes difficult. Use a comfortable rhythm, not a rushed one. Practice line 5. I can repair a sentence instead of abandoning the idea. Imagine a real person hearing you. Practice line 6. I can ask a question when I do not understand. Take a small breath and keep the idea complete. Practice line 7. I can speak with a natural pause before an important thought. Practice line 8. I can share an opinion without comparing myself to anyone else. Practice line 9. I can listen carefully and respond to the person, not my fear. Pause here and remember one situation from your own life where this sentence could be useful. Practice line 10. I can use one successful moment as evidence of progress. Practice line 11. I can let an accent be part of my voice. Practice line 12. I can keep speaking after an imperfect sentence. Practice line 13. I can notice when I am improving in small ways. Practice line 14. I can prepare a useful phrase without memorizing a whole dialogue. Practice line 15. I can turn nervous energy into attention. Practice line 16. I can give myself a second chance in the same conversation. Practice line 17. I can speak slowly enough to stay connected to my meaning. Practice line 18. I can express uncertainty without sounding weak. Practice line 19. I can celebrate clarity, not only grammatical accuracy. Practice line 20. I can learn from a conversation without judging myself. Practice line 21. I can use English to build relationships and solve problems. Practice line 22. I can return to practice even after a difficult day. Practice line 23. I can become more comfortable through real repetition over time. Practice line 24. I can finish a conversation with dignity and warmth. Practice line 25. I can trust effort that I make consistently. Practice line 26. I can speak before confidence feels complete. Practice line 27. I can be patient with a skill that grows gradually. Practice line 28. I can choose one phrase and use it today. Practice line 29. I can accept a pause as part of communication. Practice line 30. I can stay kind to myself while I improve. Practice line 31. I can answer without translating every detail. Practice line 32. I can tell a short story in my own way. Practice line 33. I can ask for another chance to explain. Practice line 34. I can hear progress in the way I respond. Practice line 35. I can make English feel more familiar each week. Practice line 36. I am building a voice that feels like my own. Final reflection for this episode. You have heard a complete set of useful sentences without copying a mechanical dialogue. Choose the lines that fit your life, say them again after the audio ends, and use one of them in a real conversation today.